Greetings, people of the internet. Now today I'm going to teach you how to paint and make a background in Photoshop. Now see, what I thought is if I could make a layer under the background layer and I could do it and I could work it out, it didn't work. So on my speed art I had to change it. So I'm going to do, so what you do is you make a layer and then you use construction lines. Let me get my construction brush pencil set up. It is the construction tool because it helps me construct things. Oh, gotta turn it down here. Yep. So about here will do. So, what we're gonna do is first we can start actually making the background here. You can add anything you want to the background, like trees. You can add like trees. You can add like trees and stuff, and you can add little woodland creatures and crap. You could even add, if you want, you could add like stones. You could add stones to your image to make it look more earthy, you could say. You can add birds. Actually, since birds are a big topic, we can add them in after we're finished, like when we do our lines. So, and you can add a little house if you want to, like, you can create like a little house, and we can add and tweak things since we're in a 2D painting program that you can manipulate things into. See, since this is a powerful program, we can also manipulate things too. So if we want, we can do that because it gives us time to manipulate certain parts of this. So it just gives us certain time to manipulate things. So, and you can just go by through and add certain tweaks to it. So this is a house so far, and this is a rock. Instead of a rock, it could also be bushes. It could be bushes. It can, but it doesn't really need to be. So, okay, so it's a material. Never mind. Okay, so, and we're not gonna make this. We're not gonna paint the background. We'll save painting it for another video. And this is going to be a bunch of several videos called Background Fundamentals. Now, see, I also made something called Drawing Fundamentals, but the only episodes I think were lining, objects, and construction. So this is going to be Background Fundamentals of animation and art. So this is basically the construction of a house right here. It's basically this. And that's the doorknob. Yeah, so. And I've moved my thing to the other side. I was about to change, and I realized it's not on that side. I was like, where'd it go? And I was going to record this with XSplit, but XSplit doesn't work because I don't have a graphics card. Well, I have a graphics card, not a good graphics card. So, that sucks. But, so my brush is going to be bigger than it's supposed to, but bear in mind, it's there. It's regular sized. Okay. So, yeah, so this could be a bush instead of a rock. This can be a rock right here. Alright, so I'm done with that. So now we can move on to, oh, I just did something. But yeah, so now that we've moved on to the, so we've moved on to these. So now we're gonna, instead of using construction, we're gonna use the fine liner tool and get black. Now I'm going to do this first because this is going to help. And you have to see, if you're doing the fundamental area, like if you're doing a fundamental, like if you're doing not a fundamental, but if you're doing a bottom line like this to show the background, you have to make it almost completely accurate with what you're doing, or it doesn't work. So, and this is where I'm going to do this. So now, see, I think I made that too big, so I'm just gonna make it a little smaller. So we can also do this, and then now we can do this tree, and this tree is going to simply be like this, you could say. And I'm trying to make there as much less as pressure sensitivity as there needs to be in this, because when you're using fine liner, now see, my fine liner tool has pressure sensitivity. Let me show you. So it's like an inking tool, just like the inking tool. So basically, the lighter I press, the lighter my line is, to the very fine to the very thick is basically what this. So you can even fill that in. You don't actually have to fill that in. So I'm finished, and I'm gonna teach you the the painting fundamentals later when I'm ready. Cause I'm not ready. I'm probably not gonna do it today. I'll probably upload this today so I can show you tomorrow. Cause I'd rather not do this today. The fundamentals of painting a background and basically painting anything takes a lot of time. Especially since you have to constantly go up to the top menu and press expand selection a bunch of times. And since this is an old shack, we can even make like little cracks on it here. Make little cracks. We can do these little lines to show cracks. We can make a major crack in the door to show that it's there, and we can even go get oh wait, I was doing it wrong. We can even go here and shrink it to the various thick here, so we can erase certain parts of this. So this is X John 3, and I'm out. I'm gonna put a B. Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.